Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Nice to see you guys and gals and everybody that's watching from all around the world. This is your host, Jim Masters, coming at you here from the East Coast of the United States in the greater New York City area. That's right. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut coastal area between New York and Boston, the southern New England coast. Thanks for sticking with us. We wanted to make sure that for the live audience, everything was good and solid video and audio wise for our guest who's coming in from Beverly Hills, California. Yes, we're very, very excited to welcome the incredible Timmy Woods, renowned fashion designer, handbag designer extraordinaire, has a beautiful shop in Beverly Hills. Everybody loves Timmy. Wonderful personality, expert designer, and world renowned. And there's a reason why, because she's really, really creative and really, really talented. And we're so honored and excited to have her here on the show. She's going to join us live and direct this Valentine's Day from her beautiful shop in downtown Beverly Hills. Now, there's a lot of reasons why she's very well known and she's famous, and her shop is as well. And people shop from literally all around the world online, and some, fly right into LA and then go to Beverly Hills and do their shopping because the creativity is extraordinary, unique, like one-of-a-kind type pieces that she designs for handbags and clothing items, fashion items, and so much more that you've really never seen before. Although there are some pieces that have become extraordinarily famous. For those of you who know the television series, the beloved television series with Sarah Jessica Parker and the gang, Sex and the City, then you may remember the Eiffel Tower handbag, that fabulous handbag that had the ashes of Big in it. There's Sarah Jessica. And of course, there's that Eiffel Tower handbag that is so popular when it was seen on Sex and the City. And not just Sex and the City, gang, it has taken on a whole new life. Yes, because there is that additional series that's happening on HBO Max. Yes, where they're sort of continuing the thread. Of course, handbag designer Timmy Woods became very popular when the original Sex and the City television series aired. In fact, when the original series was being put together, costume designer Patricia Fields and Molly Rogers were driving down Robertson Blvd and saw Timmy's handbags in her showroom window. She walked in and picked the telephone handbag, the Secretariat Horse Handbag, and the now iconic Eiffel Tower handbag, and used them in the original series with Sarah Jessica Parker and in the feature film version of the show as well. Also, it's continuing because of that new series that continues the story, sort of. And that series is on HBO Max as we speak, and it's called And Just Like That. It premiered recently on HBO Max, the Eiffel Tower handbag in an episode in Carrie Bradshaw's closet. What we didn't know was in the season finale episode released last week, that Eiffel Tower handbag would make television and fashion history when SJP's character, Carrie Bradshaw, takes the Eiffel Tower bag with Big's ashes in it and goes to Paris and empties the ashes into the river and pours them out of the Timmy Woods Eiffel Tower handbag. Now, Timmy has said and quoted as saying, "We were all taken by surprise and I was delighted. She chose the handbag for this moment. To my knowledge, the handbag has never been used to hold ashes this way in television history, and to be used in such a loving way is amazing." Just how popular is this handbag that you're going to see, because she has one with her. And she's going to show us some other incredible things from her collection exclusively here on the Jim Masters Show Live. Just how popular is that handbag? An Eiffel Tower handbag was auctioned off for charity and sold for $59,000. And that was a charity for battered women. Beautiful, beautiful reason. The Timmy Woods Eiffel Tower bag, the handbag adorned with Swarovski's Crystal, is now in a limited edition and cost $4,500 per bag. And since the finale episode aired, she has received, Timmy, the designer and creator and founder of her company, she's received orders from all over the world and more coming in daily. She said they are literally working around the clock to keep up with the orders. She is globally renowned and again, a premier handbag designer whose custom, one of a kind wooden and leather handbags, again, have been showcased internationally on television and print and select online stores, both major and boutique, and on runways and red carpets. The designer handbags also have gained extreme popularity and acclaim in the fashion world, as well as on many programs, including the Jupiter Shop Channel in Japan, TVSN in Australia, HSN, which is Home Shopping Network, QVC USA, and the Thai Home Shopping Network, just to name a few. And when it comes to designing personalized, unique handbags, Timmy Woods has become a preeminent fashion pioneer and a household name. Timmy's designs have been worn or shown in many fashion spreads, red carpet events, galas, as well as many Hollywood premieres. Timmy has a design really for everyone, from affordable fashion accessories to impressive one-of-a-kind Swarovski crystal studded gems like the White House handbag. We're going to show you some of these works of art in just a second, but we are so excited to welcome Timmy to our show. She's excited to be here. You know, it's Valentine's Day, so it's a very, very busy day at her shop in Beverly Hills, California. So we're very honored. You know, we gave her some options for days that she can pop on the show as my special guest. And she said, you know what? Why don't we come on Lovety Day, as we say here on the Jim Masters Show Live? We call our viewers the Loveties, and that is to come on the show on Valentine's Day. Before we welcome our very special honored guest here on the show, we welcome you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. That is what houses all of these episodes of our entertainment lifestyle talk show series, the Jim Masters Show Live. Over 630 episodes with great entertainment and conversation and guests in from all walks of life: Broadway, Hollywood, television, film, stage, music, comedy, sports, inspiration, fashion, cooking, and everything else. And if you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, and we thank you for doing that. So without further ado, why don't we welcome live and direct from Beverly Hills, California, my very, very special guest, right there poised in her shop, Timmy Woods. Timmy, welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live, and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you, and happy Valentine's Day to all of your viewers.
All the Loveties.
I'm happy to be here.
I tell you, we really thank you so much for joining us, especially on a busy day like Valentine's Day. You know, a day like this, I would imagine you're straight out with orders and just people stopping by and all kinds of stuff, huh?
That's true. And, I'm so happy that people are in such a loving mood. And it's really, I think this particular Valentine's Day has kind of leveled out people, from
Yes.
their ups and downs that they've gone through for the last couple years. And they're really feeling loving, and they're
Yes.
buying, and they're giving.
Yes,
So I'm
absolutely.
very happy to get that feeling from people.
Now, you and I were having a wonderful conversation earlier, and we were talking about you grew up in Beverly Hills, so you know the town, you know the area, you know the people inside and out. Of course, I've been there visiting and seeing family and on TV shoots and all, and we have friends that are there, and it is a beautiful area, of course. What is it about being in Beverly Hills specifically for you that inspires you to create the exquisite works of art that you do that have landed again on television and film premieres and Hollywood red carpets and so much more?
Well, I really think it's the fact that I come from an architectural family in a sense.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Uh, and I used to travel a lot with my family. My present when I was 16 years old was a trip around the world. And what that really allowed me to see was so many likenesses in people.
Yes.
And so I absorbed that. And I really love people. I love traveling. That's a major thing. And I think that's one of the inspirations that you do see in my work. The Eiffel Tower is a perfect example. The White House. I've done Venice. I've done, the Great Wall of China.
Yes.
So therefore, it's really my love of vision.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the creativity too, the unbelievable forethought that goes into these designs, absolutely spectacular. How did you first get started when you decided you wanted to create art? And I come actually before I went into the crazy world of television and radio, I studied architecture and design. I love architecture as well, so I can relate to that architectural design background. What for you inspired you early on to go into this career, to be artistically creative in the beautiful way you are, Timmy?
Well, actually, I checked into the Fashion Institute. I had just gotten a divorce. I checked into the Fashion Institute. I had had a baby, and I decided I'd take a pattern making course. I was in her class 2 weeks, and she said to me, "Why don't you get out of here and do what you have to do?" And I walked out that day, and I shook my head, and I go, I don't know what I really want to do, but I know I like leather. And I knew that I had, I didn't want to have a huge inventory, which is not true at this moment, by the way.
Yeah.
And so I started drawing leather bags. I found somebody who could sew them. My baby at that time was like really teeny. And the next thing I knew, I went to New York and I sold Bloomingdale's, Bendels, and Bergdorf, and I had a window in Bloomingdale's.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
that's how the leather bags got started. Then after a while, you know how our lives progress in so many different directions. So I stopped making them, and I decided I like making bags. So I went over to the Philippines and I went to a trade show, and I found these people that made boxes. And I went, well, if you make boxes, we can make bags. And that was how it really began.
Wow. That's
And
incredible.
the rest of the story is, I think you know it.
Yes. What was the very first bag that you designed? The one that you thought of it?
Oh, well, the very first bag I made was a Thunderbolt backpack.
Yeah.
And I made handbags that were out of leather, and they're actually, if I made them now, they'd be a super hit. These triangular shaped handbags
Yes.
with stars on them. They were fabulous.
Yeah.
And I made arm bags and leg bags and all kinds of things that people had never thought about doing before.
Oh, that's incredible.
To see somebody walking down the street with their cell phone on their arm.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, you are absolutely amazing, and I just keep saying that over and over because as I was preparing, I was very familiar, working in television, obviously knowing the series and all, and of course the one on HBO Max. I'm very familiar with the work, and I know people have talked about your work, left and right, and it has just garnered this international recognition, which is not what you sought out. You were just doing what you do that comes naturally, being a creator as you are. But then, some of these exquisite pieces of, beautiful work started to take shape, and people really started to notice when specifically this gem came to be. And you, I believe, have it right there with you, right? You have the Eiffel Tower handbag or one of them?
I have the Eiffel Tower handbag.
Wow. Tell us about this.
Well, actually, the Eiffel Tower has Swarovski crystals. It's handmade out of wood. The hinges are all handmade on the bottom of them. And the ones that are in production now are going to say the name of the show, So I'm very happy. And just like that, in other words, will be put on the bottom of the handbag. So you open it up. It does not hold a lot. That'll always remind you of Paris if you've been to Paris. And I love it so much. And I love Paris so much that I also have done the bag in red, white, and blue, which is the French flag as well as the American flag.
That's the Bastille Day, yes, which is beautiful. How much do they weigh?
They weigh about they weigh about 1.5 pounds. Less. They weigh a little less than a pound. aces. And, another bag that I brought to show you because you mentioned it. So
Yeah.
hold on a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on for
That,
1 second.
that bag is absolutely beautiful. The Eiffel Tower one. I mean, and that's the one they saw in Sex and the City and Just Like That on HBO Max, which is
Right.
incredible.
We've also done, hold on, I'm going to
Yeah.
get something to show you.
Oh, yes.
1 minute, I'll be
There
right
you
back.
go. You see sort of the workshop area there at her. She's got a fantastic retail store in Beverly Hills, California. Now look at this one. Tell us about this one, Timmy.
Now here's a horse. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay. The horse was on Sex and the City, and it was in one of the opening scenes to, what do I have to do to move this? Hold on for 1 second.
Sure. The horse is being very patient.
You are again. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
But I also have a picture if you would like to see Sarah Jessica Parker wearing the horse.
Oh, absolutely. That would be fantastic. Again, Sarah Jessica Parker, known for that Eiffel Tower handbag that Timmy Woods designed. And of course, now the horse as well. And we're going to run through some of the other, she's got a lot of different collections. Now look at that. Is that the Marilyn?
I have it marked.
Is that one called the Marilyn?
This is Marilyn. This is the Marilyn phone that she wore, that Sarah Jessica Parker wore.
So there it is there. Yeah, right there. The Marilyn that Sarah Jessica Parker wore.
I don't know if you can see this very well, but here's Sarah Jessica Parker wearing it in the opening scene. And this is where Patricia Fields is so good. Look at the combination that she's wearing this. She has a floral print skirt with a plaid scarf, the horse. She does such unique combinations. I really like it. And then the other picture is Sarah Jessica Parker. Whoop, I don't know if you could see this. I'm not sure which way to go. Sitting on the stoop.
Oh, yeah, we see that.
Yeah. So I wanted to share that with you. And the nice thing is that I love making these things. My customers love collecting them. And we also are on our website, which is timmywoods.com.
How much time, when you decided to create the now infamous and incredible Eiffel Tower handbag that has been seen again worldwide on television on these series, what was the initial inspiration for you? And was it that you have a love of Paris, of France? How did you decide to create that? Because I guess the story goes, as I was saying in the introduction a little bit, that you had created the bag, and then the folks from the series, from Sex and the City, saw it, and they said, "Oh, we have to have that on the show," right?
Well, it's actually, there's a funny story attached to this because I was on television in Japan for 13 years on Jupiter Shop Channel. And so I call my store that day and I go, "Hi, who came in today?" They said, "Patricia Fields." I said, "Oh, what did she want?" Because it's not normal for her to come walking in
Right.
into Robertson Blvd. And I said, "What does she want?" They go, "We don't know. We were too busy to help her." I go, "What do you mean you were too busy to help her?"
Busy to help her, yeah.
How do you do this? So I immediately hung up the phone, called her, and I go, you were in the store today. What did you see that you liked? She goes, "I want the bag that's in the window tomorrow in New York." And I go, "It's not perfect." She goes, "I want it tomorrow in New York." I said, "You'll have it." And that was how that happened.
Wow. That is magic. So she just felt that it was perfect for the show. Now, the handbag that you just showed us, the Marilyn, the phone, was that already designed and they picked that for the show too, or did you design that for the show?
No, actually, they used to buy my things for their store. And so the phone, I don't think the phone had been in the store, but a lot of the other designs have been in their store. The horse wasn't in their store and until after it went on the show naturally.
Oh, see.
So, and
Now,
it's been it's been a wonderful experience because I've traveled the world with these things, and
yes.
the recognition that has come.
Oh, yes,
I did the
absolutely.
anniversary of the Eiffel Tower. On the front of and the book has two covers. One side discusses the architecture of the Eiffel Tower, and the other side discusses the fashion that it symbolizes. And you know who's on the back of it? Sarah Jessica Parker's leg with the Eiffel Tower hanging down. It's beautiful.
Show us that again, and maybe you can bring it a little bit closer to the camera so we can really see the exquisite detail, and maybe you can describe what we're seeing.
Okay, first of all, these are all Swarovski crystals, and what people aren't aware of is how many Swarovski crystals there are.
And bring it just a little bit closer to you, a little bit more towards you. Yes, there you go. Now we could really see it.
Okay, a bag like this has about 3,000 to 4,000 crystals in it minimum. And each one is put on individually. The bag is hand carved. The actual wood bag takes close to 6 weeks to make. They're air dried. They're soaked in water for 3 days to get out the resins, because if you don't get out the resins, then they're going to change color on you later on. Whites will turn yellow. The hinges on the bottom are handmade. And what I didn't know when I started making them is that wood has a warp and a weft. So therefore, if you put the hinges in incorrectly, what happens is they will pop out. So I've learned a lot about wood.
Oh, yeah. What does the inside look like? Are you able to open it?
By the way, we're part of a reforestation project. The inside has a bengaline lining and doesn't hold much. I always say people, this is satin, in other words. And people say, well, it doesn't hold anything. I tell them, well, it holds a credit card, it holds a key, and it holds something that's important if you get involved.
So if you can lift that higher, we could see the inside of it. So if you open it like at that height, now if you can open it there and and then there you go.
There you go.
And maybe turn it towards the camera, your camera. There you go. And the chain is nice too.
Yeah, and they're highly collectible. They really are.
And all hand painted too.
Well, they also drop furnishing accessory items.
Yeah.
Ladies, women have these beautiful closets. Not mine. Mine's full of stuff. but they love to have beautiful closets. And it's amazing when people found out that this was coming out again, they would send me pictures of their closets.
Yes. I would imagine, yes. Now, I would imagine that handbag has also become very popular in Europe, in France.
Oh, very, very popular. In Germany, I went to Germany, and they did a huge show over the Eiffel Tower. Huge French promotion we were part of.
Isn't that incredible? That is so incredible. I know it's... that's like your baby. That's really your baby. And it's fantastic. And we've got it. Now, there's this version too, which is a slightly different color, right? It's a different version of it.
That's an all crystal.
Wow.
This is all clear crystals, and it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful.
That is all clear crystal. Wow. That is fantastic. That is very, and there's the,
and as I said, we also did,
and there's the Bastille one, the other one that you,
red, white, and blue, all the crystals.
Yes, let's show that up close.
Actually, I want to make one in pink. I think pink would be fantastic.
That is really beautiful, and that's all crystals?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I brought something to,
And there it is there
you
again, close up, and there's the other two.
you mentioned the White House bag before.
You
So
know, when I saw that, there's a picture of it, but the picture never does distance. Now we're going to do a special magic trick, and I'm going to show you the picture, and then look what happens. She's going to be holding it.
you've got
Look
it.
at that up close.
This is really a work of art, total work of art. This was extremely hard for me to make. And look, there, the stones that are in the windows are square. Because most of the shots are at the rotunda. They're not at the back. Whoop. So this particular one, I must tell you, I'm very proud of the fact that we accomplished this. And again, this one has a chain shoulder strap, and they can come with a chain, or they can also come with a cord. And we can only make one more. After that, we're not making them again.
So when you make these, are they a limited run? Do you make, because you can get something like that or the Eiffel Tower where thousands and thousands of people fall in love with it and everybody wants it, and you have to keep up with the demand. How does that work? Do you do things for a limited time and then it goes away? How do you judge all that?
Carefully.
Yes.
You see, really. And when I'm through making this group of Eiffel Towers, that will be it for the Eiffel Tower. Unless I go back and I make it in pink, and I would, and I would shade it, and I would do something different with it. But the one for Sex and City is fait accompli.
Yes. Yes.
And I'd like to do things for charity, by the way, such as
Oh, look at this.
the pink symbol. And just to let you know, my niece is up for, hopefully she'll be selected for an Academy Award for her short, which is called The Pad Project. And
What is your niece's name? We'll look out for her.
okay, her name is Sorrel Cohen.
Well, tell her about the show, and she's welcome to join us as a guest to talk about her project. Love to.
It's a fabulous, fabulous project because on subjects that women never discuss.
Right.
And that, as you know, is their period. Anyhow, so what I'm doing is my sister and I are going to be presenting an Eiffel Tower to be auctioned off at her charity benefit for the movie. And I'm happy about that. And the money will go to raising the education of women, young girls and women.
That is beautiful. I know you really give back. That's one of the things I said in the introduction is that, with all this glitz and glamour all around in Hollywood and LA and Beverly Hills and everything, you're such, you're such a warm person and compassionate and empathetic and artistic and creative. You really, it is a business, of course, but you really want people to be left with a smile. You want them to feel satisfied and happy when they get one of these designer pieces from the collection, but also you give back to charities and to the community. Not everybody does that, but you do. And that's near and dear to your heart, isn't it, Timmy?
Well, I just feel that we are so lucky. All of us are so lucky just to be alive and healthy.
Yes.
And that we have a responsibility to give back.
Yeah, we do.
It doesn't matter what it is. I talked to someone the other day who has built a museum. And actually, she built a Holocaust museum, and it's Liz Famillion.
Yeah.
It's called Moth.
Yeah.
So I was talking to her, and I said, Liz, I would like to give something to, I saw an ad on television, and I said, I'd like to really give something, but I can't give the money that you've got. But what I gave $150 to 150 bags to charity one year. And I said, I'd like to do something for moth.
That's nice.
And so, but the point is that we can all give on the level that we can afford to give.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it can be something as simple as opening a door for someone who can't open a door.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And really, everybody out there, don't forget that you do have a responsibility, because that's why we're here. To help.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You hit it right on the head. Absolutely. And that's the underpinning of the work that you do, which is so absolutely beautiful. And that's why you're internationally recognized and beloved. Do you now have people coming to you, whether it's other television shows, whether it's movie houses, whatever it is, other producers, other people who want you to make? Are you being commissioned to make pieces now?
Well, I've been commissioned for quite a while to do that.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, I try to avoid it.
It's a lot of,
because that gets into personalities of working with someone.
Right.
And I don't want the stress. Unless it was something that I really, really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. My latest thing that I talked about the other day was doing something for Morehouse.
Yes.
But having the students do it, and I would make it, and then the proceeds could go to one of their funds.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is beautiful. How many hours a day do you spend working on these works of art? Because in addition to the handbags, I mean, you have jackets, you have other things in your collections, right?
Yes. Well, I'm working on a new collection. And I'm just actually, because of what's gone on, our factory was basically closed for 2 years. So therefore, I started doing vegan handbags. And they're nice. They're very unique. They're at a better price point. They're at a very affordable price point, because that's what people need at certain, that is what people need. And that's what people really want in times of question. So right now, I'm starting to work on a new collection.
Yeah.
So therefore, what I'm going to do is, I know what I'm thinking of, and I'd really like to work in mixed media, work with mixtures of metals, and that's where I'm headed.
That's fantastic. Some of our viewers, they're all commenting. They love the phone bag and fantastic, such creativity. Anna's in Southern California, such creativity. Those bags would be fun to have. Kathleen's in New York City. Love that phone bag. Somebody asked, I think it was Merlin in Canada. She had asked, does Timmy Woods have a favorite of all these bags that you've designed?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Do you have a favorite bag yourself?
I do. Of course I do. One of my favorite bags happens to be a piano bag that I made, because I love music.
Yes.
And so I made a red piano in honor of Elton John, of course.
In honor of Elton John. Wow, that's fantastic. Now, I think we have one, but this one I think is black. Is it similar to this one?
No,
that's a nice one too.
That's a nice one, but it's so funny. Here it is.
Oh, you actually have it there? All right.
I have one in my personal collection.
All right, we're going to take a look. There's the black one that's really, really nice, gang, but we're going to show you this one right now.
Just to let you know, that has a full keyboard. But this one, it's Swarovski crystals. And Elton John is such a character anyhow, Sir Elton John. And it has cord. And this was my first piano that I made. And I love the shape.
That's incredible. Does Elton John know about this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Elton John, if you're watching the Jim Masters show live, connect with Timmy, because look at that beautiful work of art. Wow.
just let you know what we're doing for charity. We are doing these shirts that say vaccinated on them in crystals. And the money will go to charity for these shirts.
That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. I want to show too. We just went through a little bit of some of the beautiful pieces, and we can run through some of the photos, and maybe you can tell us what collection it comes from and what we're looking at. We'll start with this one. Look at that.
That's Lhasa Apso. I did a whole series of doggies because that's very funny because people love dogs. And just let you know, there were some people that I would get a request to make it as an urn, a dog urn.
Oh, wow. I could understand that, I guess. Yeah.
And it's a great idea. And then I had somebody who they wanted a horse urn. And I think, God, can you imagine how big that horse urn would have to be?
That would have to be sizable, yes. But the detail, I mean, is really so what is this made out of? I mean, in a way, it almost looks like it's a porcelain, but
wood. Everything that we're showing right now is wood.
That's all wood. Wow. Here's another one. Look at this one.
That's vegan. That is vegan.
That's the vegan one.
The colors.
You got a whole collection of the vegan collection, right?
And yes. And the nice thing about this is a bag that you're going to wear to work. So that's where we've buried the collection so tremendously because we're back into lifestyle.
Yes.
And these are lifestyle bags. There's another one for the butterfly on it because people love butterflies.
Yes.
And it has lots of colors. That's a roll bag. It's pewter vegan, beautifully made.
So that's vegan as well. Wow. That's incredible. Really and then we've got a lot of fun stuff. If somebody wants something colorful and fun and they love bubble gum.
Then we have the bubble gum. And by the way, I just pulled out the Yorkie dog.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Whoop. I'm not sure which way.
Now tell us, yeah, right in the center, right in front of you is perfect. Let's see the face too. Put the face towards, yeah. Tell us everything that we're seeing. It's fantastic.
And these dogs, by the way, are not easy to make because all these lines are their fur. If you saw this bag not without stones, this is all hand carved in little tiny fine lines like fur. So that's the Yorkie.
One thing to mention too, as people are watching us live and maybe they're even considering, investigating further, wanting to include this in their wardrobe collection, you have bags at many different price points. They start from the very affordable all the way up based on tastes and personality and everything, right?
That's true. The vegan handbags sell anywhere from, I'd say $70 to $200.
That's very reasonable. Yeah.
Maybe $250 or $300, but that's that. And then I always come up with little items because I love to do, I have a playful personality. So therefore I come up with, like little crazy things that I like to make just to make them. And those are like great stocking stuffers.
Yes. And that's what I think is great. All these different designs. I mentioned this fun one too, the bubble gum.
That's I love cool. Bubble gum. It has so much color.
Doesn't it?
I mean, how could you not do this bag with stones on it?
Yeah.
That's the only way that you could really get the dimension of the color.
That really is. It's very, very creative. Here's another one. This one's very tasteful and very elegant.
And that comes in 4 colors. That comes in a sage. That's a beautiful color. And here you have the chain that's so fashionable. It's actually a suit bag. This chain can be worn double or it could be worn single. And the colors that it comes in are sage, black, taupe, and a red. And the price
Very.
of that bag is about $90.
Gee, wow, that's fantastic.
Hmm.
Here's another very nice one.
This is very nice. The handle on this is black onyx and tiger eye. And this is a perfect example of mixed media bag. You've got the little mirrors, you've got the different textures. This is leather at the bottom. That's all leather that's been squished together.
Mm,
It's really,
wow,
really nice bag.
that
And,
really, yeah, unique too.
and the shape of it is a hexagon.
Right. Yes, that's right. I was trying to sort of
I said
pinpoint that.
246 hexagon for sure.
Right. Exactly. Here's another. Now look at this. If you like your nails, gang.
I love this bag. Now, this is not the bag for everybody because it's such a sculpture. And she's holding a bottle of nail polish. And I think this is a fantastic bag. This is truly an art piece.
Yeah. That's very, very different, huh? Yeah.
And it takes a certain type of person to understand it. People really do relate to these bags as to their inner personality that some of them are trying to suppress and others just want to put it out there.
Right. You're seeing a lot of different styles and varieties for different tastes, different price points. Like I say, if you look at just all the different things that we're showing so far, I mean, it's a great variety of all kinds of different, themes. Look at this. This is really stunning in a very elegant, tasteful, but yet colorful way.
This leather, and I designed this leather. It's beautiful. It has every color in it. It has pinks, oranges, greens, blues, and it's all squished together. The handle is made out of wood, and we carved it like bamboo, as you can see.
That's really something, huh? That
All
is
right.
really. Look at that one.
Guessy folks, that's a doxy.
That
And
is,
definitely holds a cell phone. And again, all these bags have shoulder straps tucked inside. They all have handmade hinges. And the quality is definitely there. The collectability is there. The fact that they can double as home furnishing accessory items is an important aspect.
that is really cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that really is. I mean, so unique. And of course, the White House we showed earlier up close, which is stunning. And look at this one.
Well, I happen to have a poodle. She's not here, lucky for you. She's a part of, she's a poodle, and she's standard. She's standard. And needless to say, there's such characters that I will be making a party poodle next.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes.
Wow.
And my dog's name is Megan, and she's absolutely beautiful.
So when you say, for example, like this one here, do you start with sketches and prototypes? What's the process like? It must be very intense.
The process is an intense period. First of all, I make the sketch, and then we take a block of wood. I even have things that I should have brought out to show you. We take a block of wood, and then we cut it to the approximate size that the bag is going to be finished, taking that into consideration. We start carving it, and then we start wiggling it down. Then when it's finished, we soak it in water for 3 days. I make a film on how they're made. And there are about 36 different processes before you get the end result. It really takes, if I'm going to make one bag from start to finish, you can figure 6 weeks.
That's amazing.
That's why it's such a high inventory that I mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got to pass your test, the test of, quality and, satisfaction. Here's another cool one.
Oh, this is beautiful. This has 6,000 to 7,000 stones. And if you look at our stoning is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And this is all done in the United States, this stoning.
It's all done in the United States.
And so you don't have the stones coming off the same way. We also have a repair department, just so you know.
Oh, you do?
just in case, well, I make Santa handbags. So, and people collect my Santas. I definitely have to make the most beautiful Santas ever in the whole world. And every year I come out with a whole new Santa, which is a new extension of some personality. Anyhow,
Here's one that we actually dug up. We saw her online. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Santas.
That is unbelievable.
Look at his beard. His beard is so carved, and he's wearing glasses, and he's got his own little personality. And they come with natural faces, so therefore, you know, they come with natural faces, so they have dark faces.
That's incredible. Now, what would something like that run roughly?
Well, again, they collect these over the years. So
Is that one still being made?
early Santas, which I don't make,
Yeah.
longer, sell for between, I think they sell for about $2,000.
And is this one, this design, so this design you don't make anymore, right? This was a limited.
Well, they're all limited editions. Every year they come out with a new Santa. So this one, when it came out, it retailed for about $900.
So these things really, boy, they hold their value, huh? They increase in value as time goes on, as they become more and more limited and collectible. So they're actually even a phenomenal investment as well, too.
And the natural wood, by the way, the natural wood becomes darker, and it just becomes beautiful with age.
Yeah.
One of the few things that becomes beautiful with age.
Yes, like wine does. Yes. We saw this one too. That's very beautiful.
The subtlety of the color, subtlety of the pink into the blue into the white. It's very
Really
beautiful for today.
Yeah.
And that one, that kind of expresses who we are. Beverly Hills, London, Tokyo.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, good legs.
Yeah, I was going to say salads only. Exactly. And then, of course, all the different kinds, and there's your fabulous logo as well. You know, even for those that love their boom boxes and radio, I saw this one, you know, working in television and radio myself. I said, this is cool. This is a fun one.
That is a fun one. And I have one here, by the way, that was signed by.
That's like a boom box, that one.
Yeah. And a lot of famous people do sign our bags.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm. This one. Who signed this one? Yes. Anyhow, so a lot of famous people do sign the bags.
Ooh, what is that one you have?
Our bags get bigger.
Now that is cool.
Isn't this nice? This is great.
Now, do you have everybody that shops, like for that one there? Is that just female, or do guys get them too? Do you have like a men's line, or is it mix and match? How does it work?
I think that some of the bags are definitely unisex. Like this would definitely be a unisex bag. A doggy can be a unisex bag. The Eiffel Tower is unisex.
Right. Merlin in Canada, I mean, Kathleen in New York City says, wow, amazing work. Maureen in Arizona says, wow, exquisite works of art, every single one. Anne, who's in Southern California, says, I'm going to have to take a drive and visit the store. So she's going to come. And beautiful person from Linda in Florida. Merlin was asking, do you do anything with fruit designs?
That's so funny. You just happen to say fruit, right?
Fruit, yeah. California, you got to think of the fruit, right? Absolutely. All kinds of
first, I think
delicious fruits.
Because the fact we have so many Mexican Americans and we're so Hispanic in California and Texas. So
it's like a jalapeno bag, right?
Right.
That's a spicy bag.
It's chili. Un chilito. Then strawberries for the strawberry lover.
Oh, that's cool.
And then this is one of my favorites.
We thank your assistant who's doing a fantastic job grabbing all of these. Oh,
Yes.
it's like a banana split.
But you got to see it up close, though. I mean, it's really, really, really a work of
So
art.
bring it to the right a little bit, more right in front of you. There you go. Yeah, now bring it a little bit closer to the camera. You can see the detail.
This doesn't hold a lot, but it's really nice.
Yeah, I tell you, now I'm getting hungry. I want a banana split.
Yeah. I have two more to show you.
Oh, sure.
Our friend
Oh,
Carrie,
wow.
we do
You know, I
stuff.
saw that one online. I was laughing. I said, that's cool.
Yes. Well, I do stone them, and they're beautiful, beautiful stoned. And then this one is the all-time surprise. Nobody has ever done this, and I guarantee that I'm doing a whole series out of it. You know what it is? Take a guess.
Ooh, let's see.
It's sushi.
Oh, yes, sushi. Yeah. That is cool.
I think it's great. I love it.
That is a great idea. That is cool.
So now you've seen a
So-
lot of what I do.
Are you inspired just during the course of your day? Like when you go places, do you see things and say, gee, I could make a bag that reflects that or is inspired by that? Like if you go out to eat or whatever, like there we go there.
Well, in answer to your question, if I'm going on a picnic, I'm going to take my picnic bag with me because it has the bananas and fruit and everything that I need. Now,
That
in
is
answer to
cool.
your question, I can be inspired by almost anything. And I'm a photographer. And so, therefore, in the mornings, I'm a runner also. So, in the morning, I run and I may see flowers. And I'll end up probably doing a book on my photography one day.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice to do that. Yeah. That's really, again, you know, that's so you are a photographer as well. So you're involved in that world. And you know, everybody's also talking about your top, the blouse, what you're wearing. They admire what you have on too.
Well, my necklace we're making, but we're making it from pieces of, you can't see it. Here we go. These are from broken pieces of jewelry, and we're going to be coming out with an interesting little collection of one of a kinds. Because I have some beautiful pieces, so why should they just sit there? We should.
Yes. Yes, right. Yeah. That's really incredible. Just all these comments, everybody. Jane's watching in Sweden. Now, if people, you know, are watching, which they do, they watch the Jim Masters show live from around the world. Do you ship globally? How does that all work?
Definitely, definitely. We, as it happens, we recently shipped to Poland an Eiffel Tower, a fully stoned Eiffel Tower bag, and we did it to, I think she was a Polish actress, so I can't tell you her name, but so we ship to Poland, we ship to England all the time, we ship to France, we ship to Russia. I don't know what's going to happen with Russia in the future.
We'll see. To be determined, right? Yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, get the orders in quick. Basically. I think we've got a couple more here to show as well. A couple more things here to show. Well, this is just really talking about everything. Loving You. Tell us about that. That's nice.
That's a very nice cover.
Isn't
I
it?
think it's very appropriate for Valentine's Day.
Yes. TimmyWoods.com. That's the website, right? TimmyWoods.com.
Right. And the pictures, by the way, in the heart are people who wear the bags, of course.
You know, when I saw that, I said that what a great thing to show on our program, because these are everyday people who are, who have the bags. And there's the website, gang, timmywoods.com.
Mhm.
And that's a really cool thing to, to have that done like that. And that's something you created, being a photographer. That's yours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was
That's
my idea, and I have an assistant, and he and I like to work together. I make him a little crazy sometimes. Between the two of us, I
he
think
got the audio and video working. That's that is funny. What are some other things that you're very excited about that are coming up that are sort of either in the works now, or things you want to do that are forthcoming that you're very excited about that we can look for from Timmy Woods?
Well, first of all, I'm very excited that I'm going back to the Philippines to make sure that our production on our orders is going to be absolutely wonderful and perfect, since the factory has just reopened after 2 years.
Of the COVID situation, right? Yeah,
I think, and I'm really happy about that, because these people become, who have worked with me for so many years, they become part of an extension of your family.
they do.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
actually, one thing that we recently have made, and it's a new size, is the dice bag.
I saw that online. That's cool. Let's see that. Bring it towards this center.
So I'm actually going into oversized bags, and we're also doing a whole polka dot series. And we'll do them in colors, and we're going to do names across them. And then what I'd like to do, though, is we're just really starting again in terms of uniqueness. And then you'll see there's going to be lots of new wonderful things. And then I'm going to do a lot of body bags. And then we also do a whole art series where things that are good for the Metropolitan Museum or the Museum of Modern Art. Because again, and then we do our flowers. And on our flowers, here for an example, is a hibiscus.
Wow, and that's a handbag.
This is a handbag, and I'm doing orchids. I'm going to do a whole series of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then I'll probably mix them with plaids and with different types of backgrounds. I've also done this, for instance, in gold, and the back of this bag is all leather.
I
So
tell you, when you look at them, they almost look like porcelain. The detail is incredible.
these, these this is definitely wearable art. There's no way that somebody can't say that this is not wearable art. And then, I have so much in my mind that I want to do. So I'm really excited about going back and starting my new Santa and starting this and starting that. Oh, here's one that's really good. You were talking about, here's one of my little ice cream cones.
I think I'm going out for ice cream after this. Okay, look at this.
And I'm not even a foodie. This is so funny. I have a girlfriend who's very thin, and she sent me a Valentine's card today. And you know what it was? It was a picture of a cake in the shape of a Valentine. So that gives you an idea about who I actually am. And if you have any questions, I'm very open to answering any of your questions.
Yes, gang. While we're here live, we have world-renowned fashion designer, handbag designer, live and direct from Beverly Hills, California, from her beautiful shop. Timmy Woods is here again. Initially, probably, that incredible Eiffel Tower handbag that was featured in Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker, and now bags that are found on HBO Max. And just like that, there is that Eiffel Tower bag, you know, from Sex and the City that Timmy Woods designed, that has become very popular and beloved. Here's another great shot there with Sarah and Mr. Big, and there she is holding the bag. And really, really cool, featured on the television series, and all these different crystals. And then, of course, there is the one that's red, white, and blue, the Bastille Day version, and so much more. And you have something else that I just saw you have in your hand, huh?
A birthday cake.
There's that cake. Look at that. A birthday cake handbag. Holy cow.
Sometimes I get requests. As it happens, I had one about a few weeks ago.
Lift that a little bit higher so we could see. Yeah, look at that. And what does the top look like? Oh, yeah.
The woman calls me and she goes, I've got to have a birthday cake. It's my 60th birthday. Please make me a cake. So I think I may do a few cakes again. But see the hinges back here, look where they are.
Yeah, look at that.
And I'll make her a bigger one so it'll hold her cell phone.
Yes, the cell phones are getting bigger and bigger these days. That's for sure. Somebody had asked if you do anything, any of the fashions or the handbags of people, famous people, or
Yes.
Merlin in Ontario, Canada was asking that.
That's so funny. That's so funny. One person that I did was, believe it or not, Frank Sinatra.
I did a Frank Sinatra one, huh?
Frank Sinatra. I don't have him. I don't have him here. But this I did in honor of Kobe.
Oh, Kobe Bryant. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Wow.
And just to let you know, his wife has the Eiffel Tower.
Does she know about this one, about the Kobe one?
Yes, I haven't told her about it, but, well, it should go in his museum.
That's really a beautiful statement with the hands on each side.
The hands, exactly. And his number is on it.
And the middle, the ball is wood?
The ball is wood, and it's coated, ink coated. Then it's stone. The hands are stone in his colors, which are the purple and the gold.
That's very special in honor of Kobe Bryant. Wow. Really, really something, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I think you might have to start doing late nights and doing something for your Los Angeles Rams that won the Super Bowl last night. You do have a football one. There is one I saw online that's like a football too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We are lucky that the Rams won last night.
I was going to say a lot of happy people in the Los Angeles area in California. They're celebrating. The Rams won the Super Bowl last night at the time of this. Your assistant is on the mark.
And we're really ready for next season.
Look at that. You got baseball and football. Let's see that.
Football, baseball. You want your name on it? We can put your name on it.
See, now, yeah, absolutely. Yes. I mean, I played baseball too, and I could see those are great for guys too, for anybody, but I could see the guys loving that too. Anybody, guy or gal.
As it happens, I've got a lot of pictures of guys holding this. You know, they're ready. So this could definitely be a guy's bag. It is a guy's bag. And the baseball.
Now, what do you use for like the stitching of the red stitching of the ball? That's incredible.
Tiny stones, small stones, very, very small stones.
I'd bring it up just a little higher so we could see that up close. Wow, look at that.
That's better.
We have one of our viewers who's a dear friend, Kathleen Walker in New York City. She works for the New York Mets. She's probably loving that bag.
I would love to take her a Mets bag.
There you go, Kathleen. Let's get the bag there. Terry's still talking about the strawberry bag and the banana split bag. They love that. They love the boombox bag, the dog, the Santa. I mean, the whole collection. Wow. So now the store itself, is the store something that's open to the public? People can come in and see the collections, or is a lot of it now online ordering?
What we've done because of the pandemic, I have a penthouse apartment. I have a little penthouse here, which is really a showroom. So therefore, people, if it's a celebrity and they need total privacy, they just drive underneath, park their car, come on up, and I've got a very nice patio that we can give them margaritas and champagne on. And if you call, you can make an appointment and please come up. Feel comfortable to come up because it's a comfortable place. And what can I tell you? You'll see everything, and I have much more. But if I know you're coming, we're going to totally reset up the showroom. Right now, I'm off to 2 shows. I'm off to Palm Beach. I'm doing the Fine Craft Show in Palm Beach.
Oh, that's great.
And that starts next Thursday. And next Thursday, I think this coming Thursday, is set up.
So you do the shows too. And there was a few where you did do East Coast too, right? You came to New York City and...
Exactly. It's at the Palm Beach Convention Center.
Your
and
Palm Beach.
Jacob Javits Center.
Jacob Javits.
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming to the Jacob Javits?
Of course.
When is that?
That is the...
for all of our East Coast viewers too.
27th. It's 28th, 29th, 30th, and it ends on the March 1st.
So that's happening in March of this year. You're going to be there in New York City at Jacob Javits.
February, and it ends March 1st.
So the latter part of February into March 1st. Terrific. And TimmyWoods.com, you can learn about everything there as well. Merlin in Canada was asking if you do anything with cars or big rigs, things of that nature. I know I've seen motorcycles you've done.
Oh, God. Funny story was I did a bug. I did I've done Corvettes. I've done a lot of cars. I have to like cars. And anyhow, so I did a Volkswagen, and the Volkswagen decided that they were going to give me a cease and desist for making the bug, the Volkswagen bug. So I said to them, why don't you just give me the license for the bug, for the Volkswagen? But they didn't want to. But here I have made.
They should have, because you could have had a very special thing made. Oh, look at this. Wow. Tell us about this.
Isn't this nice? So here's Special Woody. It is signed by one of the Beach Boys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, if you like cars, I love cars. So
yeah, me too. Yeah. Maureen in Arizona says, I can't believe all the beautiful works of art so intricately made. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
It's amazing, amazing work, my friend. Everybody will have to make contact and either visit the shop there in Beverly Hills or go online to www.timmywoods.com, timmywoods.com to see the website's fantastic. It's updated. You can see all the latest. There's much more than what we've really shown here tonight. But again, a lot of you probably first heard of Timmy and saw that Eiffel Tower bag on Sex and the City. That's what really took, everything that she's been doing in Beverly Hills there for years and just made it totally international. And now, and Just Like That, which is on HBO MAX, which is continuing. Christine Baranski, who's wonderful, and so many others. When you look at all of this, what are some of these continued blessings and joys in your life, Timmy, that foster you to want to continue to create in such a beautiful way?
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a question for you. Are you going to be coming to California soon for the awards?
I should be coming soon. Yes, absolutely. And we definitely need to stay in touch because I would love to break bread and chat more. And yes. And
Good.
what and the family member you said that's going for the Academy Award for the short, is that you mentioned your family member that is creating the short that might be up for an Oscar?
Well, I'm SAG-AFTRA.
You
So
are SAG aftra. But
yeah,
is it you just say it's a niece or daughter that has a short that's up?
exactly. And
Yeah,
so therefore,
that's fantastic news.
ask of tragedy and comedy.
But when I am out there, I will definitely come. I was just in Beverly Hills before COVID on a television shoot and did a little perusing around Rodeo and other areas, and it was really something. Actually, I was there at Christmas time too. They do a beautiful job decorating at Christmas time there. Now look at that. There you go.
There you go. The mask of tragedy and comedy. Kind of really is like real life, isn't
I
it?
was just about to say, you took the words out of my mouth. That basically defines life. And how have you been the last 2 years through all this craziness of the pandemic and everything? How have you been getting by and staying connected and creative through all of this?
Well, first of all, I think I'm very lucky about the fact that I'm a runner and I like to be outside. So therefore, what I would do is I would take pictures. It's really funny, actually. It's not funny. I would see things. I would take pictures of people, for instance, in the park with their children, and you would see things. I'd look for the positive within what was going on. So I'd see like dads with their little kids that normally wouldn't be there. They'd be at work or they'd be someplace. Or I'd see people sitting down in the park and playing cards with their kids, or people in the park exercising. There's always something positive in everything.
Yes.
And and in my case, I cut back on my traveling because of my shows, but I still travel locally. I still travel to the desert, to Palm Springs, to within local areas, Santa Barbara. There's so much to see around us all the time.
There really is, and I think that this pandemic situation sort of gave us that understanding that the ocean and the forests and the gardens and nature and everything, these are all gifts around us, right, that inspire us, and they're the constants in life.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So when things get a little haywire, go to the nature areas, go to the ocean if you can, the mountains, whatever it takes to surround yourself with the constants of life, and music too, and so much more. Yeah.
And what I did in terms of business, what I did is I then came out with these inexpensive little things that you put on your purse that are decorative. They're key rings, and you can wear them on your purse, and they're all crystal. And I called stores and I go, "Would you like a dozen?" And they go, "No, give me 36." They're selling literally thousands of these little things. But the thing is, I wanted them to be able to reach out to their people for something that was inexpensive, so they would still celebrate Christmas, and something that would keep me in touch with them. And actually, it worked very well, and everybody's happy, and they're still calling me. By the way, for the Palm Beach show we're doing, I don't know whether you can see this.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at that.
These big fish are sculptures, and they're approximately, I would say 28 inches by about 18 inches high. The yellow tang. And then I have little handbags, and the whole thing is Swarovski crystals, and that's going to be the front of my Palm Beach booth. It's going to look like ocean, and I've also done the back of it, by the way, in the colors of Sarah Jessica Parker's Dior dress that she has on in the pink and orange.
What a great idea. I mean, you're always creating, aren't you? 24/7. Your mind must be racing with creations.
Problem.
Well,
Right this
More like definitely. Well, you're loving it too. You're loving it. And I'm sure you get a lot of feedback from people who sometimes they get these as gifts and they're like, wow, this is, I mean, you're not going to find these on store shelves and other places, you know? These are really specialty items here coming from your heart and soul, right?
Oh, definitely, definitely. So everybody make sure that you get dressed up for Valentine's Day.
Yes, that's now. Yes. You know who did get dressed up for Valentine's Day? And he's usually always here towards the latter part of the show. And he just wanted to say hello. Mr. George Burns is with us.
That's so funny.
I know. When I show this, everybody laughs and puts a smile on their face. I tell the story a million times, but my mother's the youngest of 16 and here on the East Coast. And my Aunt Lillian collected dolls of all kinds, big collector. And when George Burns turned 100, wonderful comedian and actor and so much more he was, she made sure she got this limited edition collector's George Burns doll. He's got his cigar, he's on a pedestal, fully clothed with his shoes, and he's got his hanky and a cigar, and there he is. And he said, "You were amazing tonight." Next will be the George Burns handbag.
He was really a very funny man.
Yes, he really, really was, wasn't he? Talk about Hollywood royalty, right? So
Right.
many. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
went to school with those kids.
Yes.
I went to school, like
Oh,
Dean
you went to
Martin.
school. What? Oh, well, Dina Martin's a dear friend. You know Dina?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I know Dina and Claudia.
Sure, yeah. So you all went to school together. Probably went Lucy Arnaz, Desi Jr., because they were there in Beverly Hills as well, and a lot of the.
I tell a funny story about Lucille Ball. My mother went to buy a house, and it was midnight, and it was either my mother or Lucille Ball at that time. And my mother got the house because she had better credit than Lucille Ball. That's and I would trick or treat. Yeah, right. Look. Yeah, I would go trick or treating, and with Lucille Ball, I'd always get there late, which she would do. And little Lucy and I once talked about this. She would go through her purse to give us change,
Yeah,
pennies and nickels and dimes or whatever she had
to the kids.
for the kids.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? I tell you.
Times.
Yes, absolutely. Kathleen Walker in New York City says, "What a talent you have." Thank you for sharing all your beautiful works with us. Kathleen in New York City, Maureen in Arizona. I just can't decide which of your beautiful creations is my favorite. I just love them all. Sherry Larson in Kansas, USA says, "Thank you for sharing your wonderful wearable art. You are so creative." Jane in Sweden says, "What a creative woman you are, Timmy. Wonderful bags." Merlin in Canada. "Thank you, Timmy. So great seeing some of your beautiful collections of bags. Love your handbags." Yeah, I love their little icons there. That's cool. A lot of great comments coming in from everybody here. This was fantastic. This was great. It was like we were having a cup of coffee across from each other with some cheesecake and just chatting. That's how I like to do the show. Very conversational, like the old school talk shows. As I work in television and radio professionally, and just, have a conversation and share and celebrate life. And that's what you're doing in a very artistic way. So hats off to you this Valentine's Day. And I hope you have a very happy Valentine's Day. And thank your trusty assistant there, one of Santa's elves who helped you through this whole broadcast.
And I just really want to thank you. I think you did a fabulous job.
Oh, I appreciate that very, very much. I hope the show met whatever expectations you had and you enjoyed the time with me as much as I have with you, Timmy.
And I'll make sure to refer you some great people.
Yes, spread the word about our show. Love to welcome some folks of all kinds to the show. That would be fantastic and really beautiful. And I had a blast with you, and I hope you did as well on the show, my friend.
I did. Thank you again. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
You are very, very welcome. Take care. And again, timmywoods.com is the website. Go on, take a look at some of the collections, and keep up the amazing work. Let's stay in touch. We'll keep the porch light on for you, Timmy. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye now. Timmy Woods, renowned fashion designer, handbag designer extraordinaire, coming to us live from Beverly Hills, California. Again, the claim to fame, well, there's lots of them, but that initial incredible Eiffel Tower handbag that was seen on Sex and the City. You see it in Sarah Jessica Parker's hands there. Really, there's Mr. Big, of course. Mr. Big's ashes ended up in it too. That was after everybody saw that. There it is there. After everybody saw that on the TV series, Sex and the City, everybody wanted it. And for me, I'm a creative person. In addition to television, radio, stage, and film, I love to draw. I do gardening, music, instruments, all of it. And a writer. I studied architecture, and I just love, and I thought this was really cool to show you guys, especially on this Lovety Day, which is Valentine's Day. I thought this was cool to have this beloved and renowned designer here on our show, live and direct from Beverly Hills, California, with her wonderful stories. As you can see, she's warm and she's compassionate. She's a real person. No airs about her. She's just Timmy, and really loves what she does. And just running through some of the fabulous works, as we were showing them here on the show today. Really, really cool stuff. There is the French version. Again, you have the version that was on Sex and the City there. And then this all crystal version she talked about, and the Bastille Day version. And then, geez, they're just all kinds of different versions. There's some of them are vegan, some of them are on animals, some of them are leather, and just, cool stuff. Again, showing some creativity here on the Jim Master Show Live. As she said, they're all different price points too, from very affordable, $60, $70, all the way up. Now that's the White House one she showed, and that was incredible. If you missed this episode at all, it's a very creative and colorful episode. There's the Maryland phone. Some of you said you love the phone one. I think that's cool. There's the boombox. Kathleen Walker in New York City loves the boombox. She also loves the baseball. Timmy Woods, Beverly Hills. There's the logo there, and there's some more logo. There's again another shot as well. There's one of the Santa ones, and if you heard what she was saying, some of these things really, they hold their value, which is amazing. While a lot of things lose value, these become collectibles. And again, for all different tastes too, if you want something that's really wild and fun, you can do that. If you want something that's more subdued, you can do that as well, I guess. Timmy Woods, Beverly Hills, timmywoods.com. Special guest to have a fashion designer. As I said, our show is really something for everybody. Every day is something different right here on the Jim Masters Show Live, entertainment lifestyle talk show series, where we're bringing back the lost art of conversation. Very exciting news that we have 2 shows tomorrow. Yes, we do. I hope you can join us tomorrow. We're going to be on for a special early episode. Again, this is for the folks who are watching live right now. We're going to be on at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. in Ireland and the UK, because Paul Byram, Irish singer, Irish tenor, actor, founding member of Celtic Thunder, is going to be with us tomorrow. That's Tuesday, live from Ireland, before he comes over to the United States. He's coming over in about a week to the United States to kick off his U.S. tour. So just before the tour, we were able to grab him. Now, I've known him for a long time. I interviewed him on PBS television here in America, and he was a guest on our show last year as well. So this is Paul Byram's second visit. Irish tenor, actor, and founding member of Celtic Thunder. He's got a new album out too that he produced himself. And he's going to join us at 2 p.m. Eastern. I know a lot of people are excited about that. That's tomorrow live. So double Lovity Day tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. in Ireland and England and Scotland. Paul Byram is going to be here. And then tomorrow night, yes, we've got another incredible guest. We have Brian Charette. He's going to be here. Now, Brian is an extraordinary, acclaimed, and renowned jazz pianist, composer, critically acclaimed band leader, and Hammond organist. And he is with us coming up tomorrow on the Jim Masters Show live at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So we got 2 shows tomorrow. Again, for those of you watching live, for those of you not watching live, you're watching this episode, in the replays in the archive. Just scroll through the over 600 episodes we have, and you can see all these fantastic conversations and great entertainment. And on Wednesday, oh boy, we have the world top model Ms. 2022 coming on, but she's also an extraordinary philanthropist. She's a renowned attorney, and she also started an incredible charity celebrating women. We're going to talk about that. That just got booked today, actually. Our guest on Wednesday. We're very excited to be welcoming the world top model, Ms. 2022. She's going to be joining us Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And guess who's joining us on Thursday, making her return visit? Yes, beloved television actress, voiceover artist, stage and film star from the beloved 1960s and 70s CBS sitcom Family Affair, Kathy Garver. It's going to be her 3rd visit. She had 1 visit with us where she was an exclusive guest, and then she came on, I believe it is either the birthday show or maybe the 500th episode celebration. Remember, we've done a lot of celebrating on our series. We do thematic episodes as well. So I believe it was either the 500th episode series, or I think it was that or the birthday one. But so she made her 2nd visit there. Now she has all these new cool things that she's doing. So Kathy Garver, beloved Hollywood television, film, stage actress, voiceover artist, and one of your favorite guests, is back with us on Thursday of this week. Yeah. So many guests, so many cool things we've got going on behind the scenes. We're just banging out episode after episode. We're providing a lot of content here with these epic shows for all of you. I had a busy day today. I was on the air on the radio with the radio news series, and then working on a television shoot. I had a television shoot, TV news shoot in New York on Saturday. And then you probably saw some photos. I wear many different hats. I do this show, but this is for, we've been doing this for fun, and it's becoming a full-time thing, the Jim Masters Show Live. But I do a television news show in New York. I do a daily radio news series in New York and talk show series in New York. And then also a lifestyle travel TV series that airs on CBS stations, and so much more. And of course, all my work with PBS over the years, and of course this series. So it's very, very busy this time of the year, and a lot of things happening, but it's so cool to have you guys here and with us for the ride. So yeah, it's been a really busy time on all the television shoots, radio shows, writing scripts. Today was really busy. Carla is watching in Brazil. Happy Valentine's Day, Carla. Watching in Brazil. It's so nice to see you when you're here, Carla. There we go. There she is. Interesting episode about fashion and art. That's right. A very fashion forward and artistic episode of JMS Live. Thank you, Jim. Happy Valentine's Day. Good night, all. You as well. Again, we do wish happy Valentine's Day to everybody. We celebrated also on Saturday. I don't know if you watched on Saturday, the comedy legend. She's funny. She's wacky. And she is kicking cancers behind. Judy Tenuta was with us here on the show, and it was a very inspiring and fun episode on Saturday night, Valentine's Day themed as well. So if you didn't see that, check that out in our archives. And Maureen said, good to see you there watching in South America, in Brazil, Carla. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Maureen in Arizona says, Timmy is amazing. I envy people with such talent and creativity. Thank you, Jim, for having her on so we could see such fabulous treasures. Really cool, right? From an artistic standpoint, fashion standpoint, you don't have to be an artist to appreciate, the artist's work and creative mind. She's really excited about it. Kathleen Walker, thank you so very much. You're such a wonderful Cupid. Great show. Thank you, Jim. Happy Valentine's Day. Heart, heart, heart. Now I want a baseball purse. LOL. I know. Wasn't that cool? The baseball purse or handbag. Again, it could be for guys too. And the football one. What about the banana split? Wasn't that cool? Yes. Yes, that is what it goes for. That's the Eiffel. Yes. She has handbags that go from $70 all the way up. That is very coveted. Kathleen Walker did what is called super chat. And what that is during our live show in chat, you can support our show during the show. And that helps us with all the production costs and all the technical and everything else that goes on behind the scenes here. And the super chat, super stickers, super emojis are available exclusively in chat when you guys are chatting live. If you miss the opportunity to do that and you want to support our series, because many of you are asked, how do we support what you do other than just spreading the word about your show and your series, Jim? There's also a little icon on our YouTube channel underneath every episode. It's a little heart and it says, thanks. If you click on that icon on each episode of our YouTube channel, of our series, you can support it that way too. So thank you very much, Kathleen. What a cool Irish green color, huh? You're thinking about St. Patrick's Day coming up. I'm sort of excited about that. Appreciate that, Kathleen. And any of you that does that, we really, really sincerely appreciate that. And I personally thank you on the air, and it's a special color, and your comment rises to the top. Sherry Larson says the baseball one is pretty cool. Yes, it is. You want a purse done on your Toyota? Well, maybe. Maybe. Maureen says, my daughter got engaged on the foot of the Eiffel Tower, so I know she would love to have that bag. Yeah. Christmas present for the daughter. Maybe, shh. In case her daughter's watching, we will just say, it's between us. Nobody knows. Happy Valentine's Day, Merlin, and all lovelies watching. And yes, share the YouTube episode links. We post them on our Facebook pages. We post them on Twitter. We post them on Instagram. And of course, they're on our YouTube channel. You can post the YouTube episode links on your Facebook pages, on your social media. We really appreciate that. That spreads the word, and more people can discover what we're doing here and become a JMS Lovity. We've got JMS Lovities of all ages, all genders, all backgrounds, nationalities, religions, no religion, zip codes, height, weight, eye color. Everybody is welcome to join us here as a JMS Lovity. And just basically that's, somebody who likes to have a good time, who watches all the time and enjoys what we are doing here. Thank you, Timmy, for being here and show us some of your beautiful bags. Thank you, Jim, for having her on. Yeah, well, I wanted to do something unique and special for Valentine's Day. And they approached me. She and her team approached me about coming on the Jim Masters Show live because they love the series. They're in Beverly Hills. Hello to everybody watching in Beverly Hills, California, USA. Beverly Hills 90210. And everybody watching around the world. So they approached us. They wanted to come on the show. They like what we do, how we do it. And we weren't sure what day to have her come on. And I threw it out there. I said, would you like to come on Valentine's Day? That'd be kind of cool because, you do fashion, you do art and, sort of lovity themed and some of these cool things that you create. And we were going to have her on not until March, but then it came about where she said, I'd love to come on Valentine's Day on the Jim Masters Show live. And that's what she did. And I think it was really epic. If you enjoyed this episode, gang, give us a thumbs up. You'll see a little thumbs up icon right here on our YouTube channel on this episode. Click thumbs up. We would love that. That helps us big time. And leave a comment on the YouTube channel. So many of you have been doing that lately. And we thank you very much for doing that. That helps us. More people get to visualize this series and watch it when you do that. So when you click thumbs up on the YouTube channel and you give us a like and you leave a comment on the YouTube channel, that actually helps blast these episodes out even more. Sherry Larson says, thank you, Jim, for another fantastic episode. Truly interesting tonight. Wasn't it? Something different. That's what's great about this. This is an entertainment lifestyle talk show series. It's not just an interview show, even though we have great interviews. It's a talk show. Think about like the talk shows where they had guests that would come in. Some of them are chefs. Some of them are designers. Some of them are sports stars. Some of them are, singers, actors, musicians, comedians, authors, whatever. Something for everybody. And I like variety, and I think that's the spice of life. And I like a show that offers variety, because you don't see a lot of that anymore. Everything is very niche, niche, and that's it. I think we all need variety because, when you have variety, we all learn different things. We're all entertained. And sometimes we're inspired and motivated too. This is a real fun series. The series is a lot of work to do, but, pull it off like this every day live. But I tell you, it's a lot of fun. And comments like these make it all worthwhile. You are very welcome, Sherry Larson. And Kathleen Walker, New York City, right back at you. And more comments coming in here as well this Valentine's Day. Again, if you missed our very special guest, renowned fashion designer and handbag designer from Beverly Hills, California, Timmy Woods. She was amazing. And designer of that famous Eiffel Tower handbag that Sarah Jessica Parker displayed and wore and carried with her on Sex and the City. And also is on the HBO Max series right now. And Just Like That. Christine Clifton's in the house. She says, happy Valentine's, Jim and Lovedies. Happy Valentine's Day. Incredible works of art. Such creativity and a wide variety of styles by talented Timmy Woods. Jim, I remember last year you said, love is on the air and in the air. Yes, it is. Always here on the Jim Masters Show Live. It sure is. And with all of you here, hope you guys are decked out in your red. We're wearing our red. I don't know if that comes off, if is that coming off sort of orangey. It depends on but it is red. We are wearing red today for Valentine's Day. And really, really cool stuff. We had a red velvet sport coat on Saturday show. I don't know if you saw it when Judy Tenuta was on. A lot of people really like that jacket. I got a lot of comments about it. You guys are wishing each other a very, very happy Valentine's Day. We love that. Terry Ann, thank you very much. She just did a super sticker. Terry Ann, 58 Mapes. I love Terry Ann being with us when our shows are live. You know why? Because she discovered us on our YouTube channel, which is where the show is, right? So she checked out some of our episodes and she started to leave comments, which we love, and we encourage you to leave comments underneath the episodes on the YouTube channel. She started to leave comments, and then we started writing back, and we started responding. And then I said, we also do the show live, because a lot of the things that are on YouTube are not live. They're highly edited. People, just do them and upload them, and that's it. And we do a live show as much as we can. There are sometimes something has to be recorded if it's a tribute or, or if I'm on a shoot or something, we still want to have a show, or the guest is not available at a certain time. But 99% of the time we're here live. And so we have to rearrange the rest of our day to make sure we can be here live like you do. You guys arrange your day so you're here live, and we appreciate that. So I said to her, if you're ever around when the show is on live, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, check your time around the world, and you want to be a part of the sort of this lovely energy when the show is live, join us live. And she did. She came on one of the shows. She started commenting. If you want to have the ability to comment when the show is actually live in chat, this is like a chat comment. These comments you're seeing are in chat. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's exclusively for subscribers of our YouTube channel. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, so there's no cost to do that, but you get the ability also to be a part of the JMS Lovely family, or part of the Lovely squad. But you also get to comment, and everybody chats with each other while the show is on, and it's really cool. And I see, while the show is on, we get to see everything, that all the action over here in this column is happening. That's why sometimes you see me looking over here and seeing the comments coming in. So she just did super sticker, and she also did the thanks. She did the heart icon, that when the show is not live and you want to support the show, the heart icon that's on every episode underneath the episode. She's done that as well. Thank you very much. That's very kind. She just did the super sticker live in chat, supporting the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. Thank you, Terry. You get that real nice Irish green there. That's like a teal almost. That's cool. Super sticker from Terry Ann. Thank you. You're the best. That's going the extra mile, and we really thank you for that. Terry Ann says, thanks, Jim, for all your hard work to bring such awesome shows. Thank you very much, Terry. And I'm glad that you hopped in live and became a part of the valued and revered and world-renowned Jim Masters Show Loveity Squad. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Maureen says, wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day, night, sending you so much loveity, all of us on this day for love, or in my case, Singles Awareness Day. May your dreams be sweet. Hey, gang, double loveity day again. Paul Byram, originally with Celtic Thunder, Irish tenor. He's going to be with us coming up on tomorrow. Good night, gang. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Looks like our Wi-Fi is getting a little funky here from all this talking. Yes, absolutely. You guys root for each other as well, and I love that. You guys are the best. Really cool stuff. We love all of you, and we say thank you so much for joining us here on our series. You truly are the best. Good night, everyone. Jim, I'm 3 hours into being 34 degrees Celsius, warm water pool, and do my rehab. Good luck with your rehab from all of us here, all your friends, your lovely friends, Jane, at the Jim Masters Show Live. We love you guys. Take care. Once again, happy Valentine's Day from Mr. Loveity here, as you guys have deemed me, Mr. Loveity, and all of us at the Jim Masters Show Live. We'll be back tomorrow. 2 shows, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, with Paul Byram, and then Brian Charrette's going to be with us, acclaimed jazz pianist, Hammond organist, composer, and renowned band leader. He's going to be with us as well. Again, don't forget to spread the word. Help us grow. Yes, we love that. Tell everybody about our series, and also give this episode a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Jim Masters Show Live. Sherry Larson says, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. You as well, and everybody. Good to have you guys with us. We really appreciate it, and we thank you for joining us here on the show. Jim Masters here, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time, before the Wi-Fi kicks out, it looks like it's getting a little funky. And we thank our very special guest, Timmy Woods, joining us live from Beverly Hills, California. All right, gang. Happy Valentine's Day from all of us here. We'll see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, Jim Masters TV. And click that notification bell so you never miss any of our episodes. Okay? Really cool. We love you all. Happy Valentine's Day again and again. Lots of lovity coming your way from Jim Masters and all of us here. We'll see you again on the next one. 2 shows tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. Take care and be well. One more time. Happy Valentine's Day. Cheers.